Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the YouTube Brain Academy channel. Since the dawn of reason, what we classify as Homo sapiens developed an urge to question. This urge to question has led to what we would consider to be incredible discoveries in every facet of life. Research suggests that question asking is a very important tool that Homo sapiens have in their makeup. This incessant inquiring potential, I will submit, will allow us to answer all the questions about how and why the universe exists. Now, to ask how and why the universe exists requires firstly to establish what methods we are going to employ to answer the questions comprehensively. We currently have at our disposal the following. Number one, philosophy. What is philosophy apart from the common understanding that it is a love of wisdom? Philosophy is a study of general and fundamental questions about existence, reason, knowledge, language, etc. Philosophy has four main branches: metaphysics, epistemology, axiology, and logic. These are terms which will be explained as we go along in our future episodes. Now, philosophy is basically a way of thinking about subjects, and this involves what are considered to be the four R's: responsiveness, reflection, reason, and re-evaluation. What is the goal of philosophy in the context of us trying to answer the questions about how and why the universe came into existence? Well, the goal of philosophy is that it is hoped that by studying philosophy, we will learn how to think better, act more wisely, and thereby improve the quality of our lives. Now, at this juncture, one would want to ask, what yardstick are we using to determine whether we are thinking better, we are acting more wisely, and whether our particular actions as a result of the way we are thinking in the context of philosophy is going to lead to an improvement in the quality of our lives? But we will come back to that later. Another method that we usually employ, and this one is considered to be the foremost in the 21st century. If we think about it, the one that everybody usually will resort to is science. Now, the word science comes from the Latin scientia, which means knowledge. And what is science? It is the pursuit and application of knowledge and understanding of the natural and social world following a systematic methodology based on evidence. Or more simply put, a systematic enterprise that builds and organizes knowledge in the form of testable explanations and predictions about the universe. Now, from a historical perspective, science, the way it is understood today, has undergone many steps to what is considered modern science. Modern science is also currently divided into three branches: the natural sciences, the social sciences, and the formal sciences. The natural sciences are physics, chemistry, biology, earth sciences, space sciences, etc. The social sciences, what is social science firstly? It is the scientific study of human society and social relationships. So it is in that context that we try and understand about human beings and humanity as a whole in the context of social and cultural leanings. Then there is formal science. Formal science, what is that? It is the science of the study of formal language disciplines concerned with formal systems such as logic, mathematics, statistics, AI, information theory, systems theory, theoretical linguistics. In a nutshell, it is a system that generates knowledge. Now, I would ask our viewers to consider what I would consider to be a unique aspect here. I would ask my viewers to use the word knowledge every time the word science is used. Wherever you find the word science, change it to the word knowledge and see what a difference it will make to the mindset about your outlook to everything. So it is just a sort of experiment, for want of a better word, for my dear viewers to try. Every time you use the word science, replace it with the word knowledge. And I will submit that when you do that, your perspective on how we should consider matters will start changing. There is yet another branch of knowledge or science, and that is psychology. Psychology is the scientific study of the mind and how it dictates and influences behavior from communication and memory to thought and emotion. Now, psychology at one time was actually a branch of philosophy before it obtained its independence. Now, I must remind our viewers that when we are discussing these matters, it is actually from a Western perspective. And so, on that basis, you will find that the Greek trio of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle are considered to be the founders of philosophy. And currently, if we go back to 1898 or 1879, you find that a person by the name of Wilhelm Wundt developed the first psychology laboratory, and he is considered to be the founder of modern psychology, along with another individual by the name of William James. Now, it is obvious that there are many other ways to establish how and why everything in the universe came into existence. But the ones that I considered are the ones that are foremost today in trying to answer the questions as to how and why the universe came into existence. I will, however, submit that is there a possibility that there is another way of looking at how and why the universe came into existence? I will submit there is. And that is to consider and investigate revelation. And in this context, I would be talking about the contents of the Quran. The Quran does talk about literally every aspect that I touched on in terms of the physical sciences, the social sciences, philosophy, psychology. The Quran contains all these aspects, but it further actually does tell us how the universe came into existence and why the universe came into existence. It also tells us about everything that is contained within the universe, including human beings, and why we are here on earth. So I will submit that the Quran actually evidentially will answer the questions emphatically about how and why the universe exists. This we will discuss the Creator willing, inshallah, in the next episode about how and why the universe came into existence. Till then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.